What does it mean to be born again? To be born again means to be given a new lease of life. But very often we reduce this rebirth to something only associated with the manifestation of the Spirit, that the gift of tongues, the healing miracles that take place, the gift of prophecy. All these are manifestations. But living a resurrected life is more than all this, because these are only gifts of the Spirit. The gifts of the Spirit, they are given to those whom the Lord chooses. It is His sovereignty to bestow those gifts. But the gifts are secondary. What is more important is that to be born again means to live the life of the Spirit. And what is this resurrected life? What does it mean to live the life of the Spirit? The first criterion of a resurrected life is when we become conscious that we are no more just an individual. It is not about myself. It is about us. In baptism, we are all made children of God. We belong to one family. And that is why we are called brothers and sisters. And Jesus is our big brother. This consciousness that we are all children of God, therefore, it means that it transcends rank, status, position in life. In the eyes of God, all of us are equal. We have different roles, different gifts, but we are equal before Him. And this is very important because we are gathered together in worship, not because we have some sociological affinity, some common interest. If we gather together in worship, it is because we have the same spirit of Jesus. We recognize our union with one another. And because we recognize that we are one, the second criterion of the resurrected life, therefore, is marked by this capacity to share and to give. This capacity of sharing came about because of the consciousness that we are all brothers and sisters in the Lord. There is no exclusivity, no protectionism attitude. It is about us. It is always about the interests of others. Even this COVID-19 pandemic has taught us one big lesson. What is this lesson? We are all one family. Regardless of whether you are rich or poor, whether you are a migrant worker or whether you're expatriate or whether you are a citizen, it doesn't matter. COVID-19 pandemic will strike everyone if we do not cooperate. We are all in it together. The happiness of my brother is my happiness. There is no such thing as we protect ourselves and we don't care about others. We are all in it together. And this is very important. This capacity to share, to realize that we have one common aspiration in life, happiness. Happiness in the Lord. That is why even in our churches today, it is extremely sad. When we are still so parochial-minded, it's about my ministry, my organization, my rights. It is not about the church. It is not about one common mission. It's about me and my organization. This is not the way to be a Christian. Not at all. This is not the resurrected life. This is still a myopic, self-centered, insecure life. The one who is really resurrected is free. He is no more insecure. He doesn't have to protect himself. In fact, he wants to protect everyone. That is why the third criterion of a resurrected life, we must testify to the Lord. The joy of announcing the Lord is risen, not just in words, but in our lives. If you have not encountered the risen Lord, if you have not seen him, you cannot be a witness. That is why it's very important for those of us who are baptized, we need to ask the Lord to release the Spirit once again so that we are reborn, so that we encounter the risen Lord in our lives. When you encountered him, you will live that resurrected life. Not just to tell people that Jesus is Lord and risen, but when people look at you, they know the Lord is risen because we are risen.